Hi guys, we're back at Euphoria. I'm Lee.
Yeah, I'm Jake, and this is a video on the new map for zombies called Die Rise, or however you want to pronounce it. No one really knows, I think.
Now, first impressions on this map are actually really good. It's a huge map. There seems to be a lot happening, like transit. There's parts on this. If you see it, there's a part just in this corner. I'm not sure if we're going to go to it. But there's one there. We've found so many parts all over the map.
We've not actually made anything. There's that many you don't know yet.
Yeah, it's so overwhelming. We'll show you, but there is an unbelievable amount of doors. And as you can see, this is where you start, and there's a door off to our left. And also there's the elevator, which is we found strange because it's just there and it's stationary. So we stand in it, and you see that it moves slightly. And then we try to get out, and it just flies down, and you end up on your front.
At this point, we were just sort of thinking, let's just jump, let's do it. And I don't know if we meant to do that or not. We missed the first one, but we came on to the second one, which worked out for us as we managed to find the AK-74U. Good gun, really good gun. Probably the best war weapon in my opinion.
Yeah, we were really struggling because it's very narrow, and they just seem to come out at you from all angles. Off to our left, as you can see, I think we'll go back in a second. There's a table like in transit to build things on. It was just so difficult. We didn't know where we were going. We were trying to get the power on, but normally you'd have found perks by now, or pack-a-punch or something. We just hadn't seen anything. We hadn't seen the box.
Here's the bench.
That's the bench that we were talking about.
But we just thought we'd explore. I mean, there's so many different places to go. We figured out that they can jump up from these lift shafts, but I wouldn't try going down, as you can die.
Yeah.
Or you will die. But sometimes there is a lift like the one that we came down on. You can jump onto the top of that. That's a good way to jump down to the next floor, but it is dangerous. You do take a lot of damage, so I wouldn't recommend it if you're on half health. You die.
Yeah, it was quite frightening actually.
Yeah, it's a freaky looking map, isn't it, really?
There are a few surprises actually that will be revealed. A few things that jump out at you that we weren't quite expecting. A few things from the old maps actually. It's really good. We were really pleased. Yeah, our first impressions of the map pack seem really positive. We cleared this debris here, and on the wall you can see a spray painting of some kind that suggests that the power is this way.
So you like there, we didn't really get a good look at it, but you can jump down onto that little shaft we found out later on, and it's a good way to get down to the next floor. But yeah, since this map is so tight with corridors and so small, we just thought get a gun. There's a part there.
Yeah, something we noticed that we wonder if it's some sort of, I don't know, reveal to the story, but there's TVs all over, like that one that you just saw straight ahead. They seem to be all over, and they've just got coloured screens. We tried shooting them and nothing really seemed to happen. We were really unsure as to what they mean, but I mean, presumably it will all be revealed at some point. But it's really interesting, the prospect of that. Could be a reveal in the storyline, or who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's just we kind of just were stuck here. We didn't have really enough points, so we just sort of roamed around really. Just tried to kill as many as we can to open as many doors as we can. It's not like there's a shortage of them really.
Yeah, we were just trying to find our way because we were just running around. It was like a maze. In the end, I think we opened this door.
Not yet.
That might be later on.
But yeah, we've played it a couple of times now. Unfortunately died on a couple of early rounds, but that's just how it goes, I suppose. It is quite a hard map. It's very tight.
Yeah.
But it's very big. Saying that, it's a lot of tight corridors, but the map is huge. There's so much to explore. It is just ridiculous.
I think it's possibly difficult because we don't find any perks. So typically you'd buy Juggernaut quite early or Quick Revive, but we've just not found any. We haven't seen any. we've barely seen any wall weapons. I think we've seen the Olympia and the AK-74. You?
I think the door at the start by the lift, if you open that, you can get to the M14. We found out on another round, another game, sorry. But there's so much. I'm pretty sure you'll probably be able to find the shotgun, the Remington. That'll probably be somewhere in the map.
I think we did spot that somewhere, but we were just running at such a pace that we didn't really find it.
But it's. I think now there's just one zombie left, and the map is so big, it's just so hard to find. You just hope that it spawns in somewhere, or that you can find it. That's the only sort of downside, I suppose, of this, is that if there's one left, it can take ages. But those TVs, like you just saw there, we don't know what they are. There is loads everywhere. As the further on we explored, the more we found. It's kind of ridiculous, really. Yeah. The same with the parts. There is so many parts. There's 2 in that starting room that we know of. There's a key when you come down the lift. There's that part upstairs. There's so much.
As you fall down the initial lift, you fall into a tight corridor with lots of windows on either side. We sprinted straight through there because we found it was really easy to get cornered because they all come out of the windows. But there is a part there on your right that may be worth. I think probably to build everything, it's going to be really difficult to do it on single player because obviously you can only hold one part, and trying to find the workbench that particular part goes to. We found maybe 4 or 5 parts, and we didn't find one that actually worked for the bench that we found. We would recommend not opening the door where you first start and going down in the lift, because as you'll see soon, we find the power. The power is vital because you find all the perks through it, and Pack-a-Punch. We're going to try and show you in possibly later issues more of this because it is such a huge map.
Yeah. Now here we were thinking, should we jump because you can just jump across as we did before, but we decided against it. We could die. We did try to jump back once and died on an earlier round just when we were exploring. So I'd be careful where you jump in. Only do it if you're certain that you'll be able to make it. Just be careful. And like here, it's just such tight corridors. It's kind of hard. You can be ambushed, and you could die easily. I think you just need to get the power on and find Juggernaut as soon as possible.
It is actually unbelievably easy to get lost, as we found, and then it's so difficult to find your way back. You get lost, you start sprinting around, and you get ambushed in corners. It's so much harder than earlier maps, such as Town and quite possibly Nuketown. Because whilst Nuketown is a small map, there are open spaces where there just don't seem to be any on this.
Here we were kind of an idiot and bought a door that we didn't need to buy. It just leads straight back to here, but that's the thing, there's so many doors, you just get confused. You don't know, which way's which. You just kind of open and hope that it takes you somewhere good.
The problem is, I think we found that we'd run into a room, kill a few zombies, and then become cornered because there'd be 2 exits, and both exits, suddenly we'd find 5 zombies coming from each one, and they'd just so quickly be upon you. So as you'll see soon, we're gonna find the power, which actually we should have probably found earlier because it was right in front of us. And we'll also show you a little hidden surprise from one of the previous Call of Duties. Here we open the door and
you run in. It's
as you can see,
sweatshop type thing, and we sort of just wandering about, and eventually you find the power. It's kind of nice that you don't have to build it. I quite enjoyed that.
If you look on the lifts, you'll find that on the left is a perk, Mule Kick, which allows you to have a 3rd weapon, which is really great. And also the other lift, unfortunately it moves, so I presume that's going to be like the trick, but in that lift is Pack-a-Punch, so it's probably going to be a case of you put the weapon in the Pack-a-Punch as it goes down, and then as it goes up you take it. There's a part there again on your right. I think we'll see, there we go, Pack-a-Punch just went up and it goes straight past you, so you're probably going to have to be quite quick with that. But here it seems another easy place to get pack-punched. I found it quite funny that some of the zombies appear to be soldiers or some sort of, I don't know, SWAT police or something. They seem to be all kitted up with armour and things. Just keep running. We found they're quite easy to run past a lot of the time if there's one. The corridors are wide enough for two of you to just sneak past.
But yeah, we ran out of ammo at this point, so we're just frantically running and just searching for something, trying to remember where we first bought the AK-74U. It is just, there's so many corridors, you just get lost, but eventually we do find it, get the ammo and carry on. Now here, getting the ammo, we could have almost been killed. I mean, you can get trapped out there, I suppose. With a lot of places in the map you can get trapped, so yeah, we got it and just hoped.
It's quite small as well, so you back off from the zombies quickly and fall off the edge. That's such an easy way to die. Also, don't be tempted to jump. I found that it looks so tempting. You think, oh, I could probably reach that other building. You jump and you can't. You die.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, the intro was quite interesting as well. That's something we completely forgot about. The intro was a nice little video. We were kind of confused at how the tramp guy gets killed and then he's suddenly back again, but I'm sure we'll figure it all out, and I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah,
if you look at that closely, the guy that kills diving to save you is then suddenly reappears. Yeah, I think we're coming to the closing stages of this video now, and we're just going to leave you with the little hidden surprise.
Yeah, these things, if you can remember them, they're in Kino de Toten, and they were an absolute pain, so yeah, good luck.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.